Hi guys, today I'm doing a special video with my boyfriend and we're going to be answering questions that you have asked us on Facebook about alopecia and how it pertains to our relationship. So the first question is, at what point did you tell him about your alopecia? Funny enough, I did not tell him about my alopecia at first. He actually texted me the first day that I met him. He texted me when I left saying, what'd you say?
That you were wearing a wig.
And then I denied it, and I was like, no, I'm not wearing a wig. Oh, wait, actually, I'm wearing a wig, but I have hair underneath my wig. So I still found a way to kind of lie about it and get out of it. Did you believe me when I told you that?
Yeah, that's all I could do.
And when I finally did tell him I was wearing a wig, it was kind of an uncomfortable situation because I had lied about it, but I told him that I did have alopecia and I had no hair underneath my wig, and basically that there was no cure for it, so this was just gonna be me and that's it. What was his reaction? What was your reaction?
You wearing a wig?
Yeah, when I first told you.
It didn't faze me.
It didn't faze you?
No, not at all.
Yeah, he was pretty, relaxed about it. The first thing he wanted me to do was show him me without my wig on, and I was, super uncomfortable with doing that, and
I was excited.
To see me with no wig on? Why?
Because it's different.
I actually did end up taking off my wig. I did it, I think, 6 or 7 months, maybe a little bit longer than that into it, and we were sitting in his room, and he was kind of, edging me on to take it off, and I took it off, and what did you say to me when you saw it, when I actually took off the wig? I was so scared. I was horrified. I was, shaking.
Called you beautiful, and then I kissed your head.
He did. He was like, it's no big deal. See, it's no big deal. And then he, kissed the top of my head and was just like, you're beautiful. And in that moment, I was like, oh, I love this guy. I love him a lot. So the second question is, do you always wear your wig around him? I do not always wear my wig around him. At nighttime, I take off my wig because I refuse to sleep with my wig on. Uncomfortable. And yeah, it's become a comfortable, normal thing. I take it off really whenever I feel like I want to take it off, and you act pretty normal about it, right? It doesn't bother you.
No.
Third question is, does he like you better with or without your wig?
Either way it's fine with me either way, but I think it's cool that you can change up different colors and everything. I think it's kind of cool.
Does he find you less attractive without my wig, I guess?
No.
I don't think so, no.
If anything, more attractive because it's really you instead of actual wig on.
Does he feel comfortable enough to tell you if he doesn't like a new wig? I mean, I don't think he's ever really...
All the wigs that you got looked good.
Yeah.
There wasn't one that I was like, maybe you shouldn't wear it.
I don't think he's ever really not liked a wig that I had. If I didn't think it was realistic looking, or if something was showing on top, a piece of my wig, he would tell me. But he's never not liked one of my wigs. Did you have an agreement that he wouldn't tell any of his friends or family that you wore here?
No.
How did your friends ask you about me wearing a wig, and did you tell them? Did it ever come
My
up?
sister did, because she's a hairdresser.
She was the first one who spotted it.
What
confidence did it take to take your wig off in front of him, and were you scared?
I was basically a cheerleader.
He was.
Telling her to take it off.
If he had never asked me to, I probably never would have. I don't think I would have ever taken it off in front of him if he hadn't, continuously asked me. I want to see. I want to see who you truly are, basically. And it took a lot of, not really confidence, because at the time I didn't necessarily have the confidence, but it was, took a lot of courage, because I was really thinking, the second I show this guy myself with no wig on, I'm never going to hear from him again. When I leave this night, he's gone. Like, he's gonna be like, what the hell did I get myself into, basically. So when I first met Trevor, I wasn't drawing on my eyebrows at all, so I kind of barely had any eyebrows at all. And it wasn't until me and him started dating that he was like, hey, you should try that out. And then I started doing this. So what does he like most about dating a girl with alopecia?
What do I like most? I don't know. That's
probably the fact that I can switch up hairstyles.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I think it's deeper than that. Like, what I like most, I mean, like, you just gotta be you. That's it. You can't. Yeah.
Has your boyfriend told his friends that you have alopecia, or is he embarrassed to?
No. No.
I think most of his friends know that I have alopecia just because I also blast it on social media as well, but none of them have ever like been anything but supportive. So how does he feel when you take off your wig?
Feel fine.
It's just normal to you, basically.
Yeah, it's normal.
Did he love you more or less after learning you had no hair?
More or less, I didn't. It's kind of I loved you the same because it was you. That was it. It was a part of you.
Does anyone else in your family have alopecia? No one else in my family has alopecia. It is just me. It does not run in my family at all. What's the most bizarre thing you've tried to cure your alopecia? I have never tried to cure my alopecia. I've looked up some remedies that were pretty strange, like putting garlic on your head and stuff. I've never done that. I've just kind of accepted this as what it is. I've had it since I was 3.5 years old, so it's all I've known. And I feel pretty comfortable wearing wigs, so I don't have a need to cure it. And this one's directed at you. If you could find a cure for your girlfriend, would you rather keep her the same or have her grow hair?
That'd be up to you. That wouldn't be up to me.
Yeah. I think if they found a cure, I would probably want to stay the same. Because I enjoy being able to switch up my hair every day. I enjoy not having to do my hair every morning and just throw it on and it's all ready to go. It's like a tough question, but I really, just answering now the way I feel now about myself, I feel like I would keep it the same because I really do love having alopecia and I love that platform. So, can you give alopecia to people? I actually got asked this like throughout like elementary school and going into middle school. People were like, ew, is she contagious? Like, and then there was a rumor that like I ripped out my hair myself and all this stuff, but no, the short answer is no, it is not contagious. You cannot give it to people. It's an autoimmune disorder, so you have to actually have it in your own body. You can't give it to other people. Why do some people laugh when you say you've lost your hair?
Because they're assholes.
Okay, that's the unfiltered version. I think that they laugh because they're nervous, and when you tell them, they don't know how to react. If they're laughing at you in a mean way, it's probably because they're insecure about themselves too. They have some type of insecurity, and they feel like they want to make your insecurity or whatever worse than theirs or something, or they want you to have an insecurity. Would you take couple photos together with no wig, or would that be weird? What do you think?
I'd do it.
I don't think it would be weird. No. Me and Trevor, like, we've taken some photos with me with no hair before. They just weren't, like, official, like, full photos, but I don't think it would be weird. It's normal to me and him, and I don't think he really sees me any different without my wig on.
No.
What is one thing that helped you most during your diagnosis? Well, like I said, I was 3.5 when I got diagnosed with it, so I wasn't really able to process it at that time. But when I hit middle school, I think the one thing that helped me was a convention called NAF. I went there, and I think that was very helpful. I met other people with alopecia, and I went there every year, and they were kind of my support group. And then dealing with it as an adult, I would say, like, Trevor helped me with my diagnosis, like, accepting that I truly have no hair and that, like, I can be myself without a wig. I think that he really helped me, like, to see myself in a different light without having any hair on, because I did kind of feel the way that I feel like a lot of viewers might feel who have alopecia, were like, is a guy ever gonna find me attractive? I remember asking my mom that, asking my grandmother that, is he ever gonna find me attractive? Is he ever gonna be able to really look at me with no hair and not see me as like an alien or like a man or something like that? So was I scared? Yes. I was like, literally got the shakes in my hands, because I was like, what is he really about to just be like, whoa, and be speechless, and just, it's gonna be silent between us and he's not gonna know what to say. But like within like a second, he was just like, it's no big deal. See, no big deal at all.
Yeah, like the time that we were walking, it was like 98 degrees outside, and you were sweating.
Oh yeah.
And I made you take it off.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
were like, we're in public and there's other people, and I said, I don't care.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I never took it off in public, like as middle school and on, basically. When I was little, obviously walked around with no wig on with my mom, but as I grew up and I started wearing my wigs, I had never ever been outside with no wig on, and it was like 90 degrees, burning hot, and I was sweating up a storm. And obviously with the wig, it's like having a winter hat on in the summer. And Trevor was like, why don't you just take it off? And I'm like, no way, absolutely not, I've never done that. And he was like, take it off, like, why not? Who cares? Like, it's hot, you're uncomfortable, take it off. So I actually took it off, and I only like walked through the neighborhood a little bit with it off, but it felt amazing, like just to feel the wind on my head, and then just to have that support from him was really amazing. Have you been bullied for having alopecia? Yes, I've been bullied for having alopecia. Me and Trevor actually made a website about bullying together. He kind of designed it. I came up with some material, and then he came up with some material, but we talked about my story with alopecia. That's Never Be Afraid to Stand Up.weebly.com. It's still up.
Link will be in the description below.
Yep, I'll link it. But so it was all about my bullying experience, and I did get bullied. I got bullied, I'd say 6th grade to about my sophomore year in high school. But middle school was the worst, you know, just a lot of name calling, a lot of threats to have my wig ripped off. I had a kid like have people circle around me and threaten to take off my wig. Like really, really harsh bullying. But I pushed through it, and here I am today. What would your boyfriend do if someone bullied you in front of him?
Shut it down. Shut it down. Definitely. Real quick.
I don't even want to know what Trevor would do. Like, I really think he would black out if someone tried to bully me in front of him, especially about my alopecia. Like anything, but especially my alopecia, because I feel like that's just something he...
Embrace the baldness. Embrace it.
Bald is beauty.
You're beautiful. And if you're a guy, you're handsome.
That was all of the questions that you guys asked. And I want to say thank you to my boyfriend for coming on camera and answering some of your questions. It's definitely possible for you guys to find someone who is attracted to you, loves you for you, and encourages you to be your true self. It's for sure possible for you. And I mean, we're going on 6 years in July, so it is possible. So thanks for coming on, babe. And thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and check
out the website.
Check out the website. It'll be linked down below.